Hello YouTube! We're on the Real Programming channel. I'm its host, my name is Andrei, I greet you, welcome. This is our 20th lesson. We'll talk about HTML, PHP and MySQL, and the topic we'll talk about describe reveals the structure of tables. Okay. Repairing a mistake in a table first involves finding the mistake. Even if you don't suspect a mistake, it's never a bad idea to check your work. The SQL describe command analyzes the structure of a table, displaying a list of column names, data types, and other information. Remember, you'll find it on decoded materials and this lesson under this video in the description, link to Google Drive. And you may download Sublime Text. Let's look on Sublime Text. So, describe table name. Plugging in Elmer's table name gives us the following SQL statement. This is the name of the table we want to see described. Under field, you find the names of each columns. Under type, you see the data types we set for each column. MySQL is not case sensitive when it comes to reserved words, such as data types, which is why you may sometimes see them in lowercase. There are no dumb questions. What's up with those other columns? Null, key, default, and extra? MySQL lets you set a number of options for each column in your table. These options control things like whether a column can be left empty or if it has default value. We'll explore this a bit later when they become more critical to the application. So, if I actually had data stored in my table, would it show up here? No. Describe only shows you the table structure, not the data stored in it. But don't worry, you'll see the data in your table very soon. But first, we'll have to learn how to actually put data in the table. That table. Can I look in the same table structure using PHPMyAdmin? Yes, graphical database tool, such as the PHPMyAdmin, allow you to view the structure of tables by using a describe statement, or by clicking a visual view of a table. It's entirely up to you which kind of tool you use to analyze your tables. Okay, I fixed that typo and tried to run the create table query again. It didn't work. Surely I don't have to delete the typed table first, do I? The first underscore name column was accidentally misspelled. First underscore name and so on. Oops. Actually you do. You can't recreate a table again with the create table once it's been created. Once you created a table, it exists and can't be overwritten by a new create table query. If you want to recreate a table from scratch, you'll have to delete the existing one first and then start over again. In SQL, the drop table command is used to delete a table from a database. It deletes the table and anything you stored in it. Since no data exists in a new table, we won't lose anything by dropping it and creating a new one with the first underscore name, the correction. Okay. The name of the table you'd like to delete from the database. The drop table command deletes to a table and all is data from the database. Okay, almost ready to store data. The create database use and create table SQL commands were successfully used to create Elmer's ML list database and table. Elmer couldn't be more placed, unless maybe the table was already filled with eager customers that a job for PHP. Nice, with the database and the table created, I'm ready to start storing some serious mailing its list data. The Elvis underscore store database contains a single table, email underscore list. The email underscore list table consists of 3 columns used to store the data for Elmer's email list. There are no dumb questions. Hey, I have a copy of Head First SQL great book. By the way, in that book, every time you show the code for an SQL statement, you put a semicolon after it. Why not here? We're glad you enjoyed Head First SQL. The difference is that when you talk to MySQL directly, you need a semicolon, so it knows where the end of the statements it is. That's because it's possible to issue multiple statements to MySQL directly. In PHP, when you use the MySQL underscore query function, you only execute a single SQL command at a time, so no semicolon is needed. But don't forget that you don't still need a semicolon at the end of each PHP statement. So, if my table has data in it and drop it, all my data is deleted too. That is true. So, drop tables with care. So, if I need to change a table with data in it, I am out of luck. Hey, no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and SQL offers the alter statements to help us change existing tables. We'll talk about this command a bit later on this lesson. Next lesson in the general book. Create the HTML script. Step 2. Create an HTML web form and the PHP script for adding new customers to the list. You are now here. So Elmer needs an HTML form that can collect names and email addresses from customers. Once he has those, he can grab them with the PHP script and store them in the email underscore list table. The word from addMail.html requires 3 input fields and a button. The form action is most important code in the form, since its job is to pass along the form data to the addMail.php script we're about to create. The form action is what connects the HTML web form with the PHP script addMail.php that processes its data. New customers are able to join Elmer's email list, get added to his database simply by using the web form. The addMail.php script is run when the form is submitted, and its job is to process the form data and add the customers to the mail list database table. Okay, exercise. The addMail.php script processes data from the addMail form. The script should take the data from the form, connect to the Elvis underscore store database and insert the data into the mail underscore list table. Help Elmer by first writing an example SQL query to insert a new customers, and then use that query to finish the PHP script code. Write an example query here that insert data into Elmer's table. If you don't ready for answer, take a pause. If you're ready, let's go. Continue. So, solution of this exercise. Here are the $_post array values that contain the submitted information. The example: insert query is rewritten as a PHP string that relays from data for the insertion. And of this in the example. Of this. Okay, if we wanted to be fancy here, we could put a link back to your form with an HTML tag. So, test drive and the other side of Elmer's application. We'll talk about this in the next lesson. And here is our lesson 20 about PHP HTML at MySQL is over. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Please put like, share with friends, comment, meditate, drink more water for the brain. That's all. Thank you. Bye.